Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in a country so massive, mysterious, and so full of wonder that every corner you turn reveals something unexpected? A place where ancient forests stretch beyond the horizon, where turquoise lakes shimmer like gemstones, where polar bears casually stroll through towns, and where gravity doesn't quite behave the way it should. Welcome to Canada, a land that's far more than snow-covered mountains and maple syrup. This country is a treasure trove of jaw-dropping natural beauty, quirky facts, charming traditions, and hidden gems just waiting to be explored. In today's video, we're setting off on an unforgettable journey through the wonders of Canada. First, we'll share some fun, weird, and mind-blowing facts that will make you see Canada in a whole new light. Then, we'll take you across some of its most iconic and breathtaking destinations, from enchanted national parks and majestic mountains to mystical lakes and thunderous waterfalls. So grab a warm drink, hit that like button, and get ready to discover one of the most fascinating countries on Earth. This is not your typical travel video. This is the real, wild, and wonderful Canada. Let's kick things off with a few unbelievable facts that might just blow your mind. Did you know that Canada is the second largest country in the world, covering nearly 10 million square kilometers? That's larger than the entire European Union, and yet despite its enormous size, it has a population smaller than California's. So what fills all that space? Lakes. Lots and lots of lakes. Canada has over 2 million lakes, more than every other country in the world combined. That means you could spend your whole life discovering a new lake every single day and still not see them all. But it's not just water, it's also endlessly green. Canada is home to the boreal forest, one of the largest and oldest forest ecosystems on Earth. This ancient green belt is so vast, it acts as the planet's lungs, helping to regulate the global climate. When Canada breathes, the Earth listens. Now let's look at the fun, quirky side of Canada, because this place has some delightful oddities that you won't find anywhere else. License plates shaped like polar bears? Yeah, that's a real thing in the Northwest Territories. And it's not just for fun, it's a point of local pride. And speaking of polar bears, let's talk about Churchill, Manitoba. Wait, we're the polar bear capital of the world. Here, polar bears sometimes wander right through town. It's so common that locking your car is actually discouraged in case someone needs a quick escape from a bear encounter. Imagine that. Further north in Iqaluit, Nunavut, people often leave their doors unlocked too, but for a different reason. In these brutally cold and isolated regions, being able to find shelter quickly can be the difference between life and death. It's a way of life built on trust, survival, and community. And when it comes to time, Canada does things its own way. Newfoundland has its very own time zone. Not 1 hour off, but 30 minutes. Why? Because, well, why not? Now, here's one for all the science lovers out there. Gravity is weaker in Hudson Bay. No, really. Ancient glaciers compressed the Earth's crust so deeply that even today, the area experiences slightly less gravity. Visit Hudson Bay and you might just feel a little lighter on your feet, literally. Canada is also a land of unique traditions and some pretty wild rules. You can legally get married over the radio as long as the paperwork is legit. So technically, two people in love don't even have to be in the same room to tie the knot. And in the snowy Arctic regions where roads don't exist for months, dog sleds are still used to deliver the mail. Forget express delivery. And now, let's settle a pizza debate. You know Hawaiian pizza, the one with pineapple and ham? Surprise, it wasn't invented in Hawaii. It was actually created in Ontario, Canada in 1962 by a Greek-Canadian chef named Sam Panopoulos. So, love it or hate it, you can thank Canada for that sweet and savory combo. Alright, now that your curiosity is sparked, it's time to experience the visual wonders of Canada. Let's travel across this magnificent country and witness the places that truly define its soul. Banff National Park, Alberta. Our first stop is the world-famous Banff National Park, nestled in the heart of the Canadian Rockies. Towering snow-capped peaks, emerald lakes, and alpine meadows stretch as far as the eye can see. Don't miss Lake Louise. Its glowing turquoise waters look almost too perfect to be real. This place isn't just a park, it's a postcard brought to life. Pacific Rim National Park Reserve, British Columbia next. Head west to Vancouver Island, where the wild beauty of the Pacific coast comes alive. Rainforests, driftwood-strewn beaches, and roaring surf make this one of Canada's best-kept secrets. Whether you're hiking through ancient cedar groves or watching the sunset from Tofino, this is coastal Canada at its finest. Whistler, British Columbia. A mecca for skiers and snowboarders, Whistler is more than just a winter paradise. It's a year-round adventure hub, ziplining, hiking, biking, and world-class dining, all against a stunning mountain backdrop. It's like stepping into a luxury alpine village, but with Canadian vibes. Jasper National Park, Alberta. Further north, Jasper is a quieter, wilder cousin to Banff. Here the skies are so dark and clear that it's been named one of the world's largest dark sky preserves. Perfect for stargazing or spotting elk casually walking across the road. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Of course, no Canadian Wonderlist is complete without Niagara Falls. It's not just a waterfall, it's a thunderous, roaring force of nature that will shake your soul. Stand on the edge and feel the mist on your face. It's a moment you'll never forget. Quebec City, Quebec. Step back in time in Old Quebec, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that looks like it was plucked straight out of a European fairy tale. Cobblestone streets, 17th century buildings, and charming cafes make this one of the most romantic cities in North America. the Northern Lights, Yukon, and Northwest Territories. Finally, look to the sky. If you're lucky enough to visit the far north during the right season, you'll witness the Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, a swirling, glowing dance of colors that light up the Arctic sky. It's magic pure and simple. Whistler, British Columbia. A mecca for skiers and snowboarders, Whistler is more than just a winter paradise. It's a year-round adventure hub, ziplining, hiking, biking, and world-class dining, all against a stunning mountain backdrop. It's like stepping into a luxury alpine village, but with Canadian vibes. Jasper National Park, Alberta. Operating without electricity and receiving supplies via helicopter or by staff hiking up daily, the Lake Louise Tea House offers over 100 varieties of tea. With spectacular views of the surrounding peaks, a visit here is more than just a refreshment stop. It's an experience carved into the wilderness. Your Banff experience isn't complete without exploring Johnston Canyon, where catwalk-style pathways cling to limestone cliffs above rushing waters below. The lower falls lie just 1.1 kilometers from the trailhead, while more ambitious hikers can continue to the 30-meter upper falls. Visit in winter to witness these cascades transformed into magnificent ice formations that attract ice climbers from around the world. Niagara Falls. Next, we travel east to a natural wonder that has captivated visitors for centuries, Niagara Falls, straddling the border between Canada and the United States. This is raw power in its purest form. The falls move backward through solid rock at a rate of 30 centimeters every year and have already traveled 11 kilometers upstream from their original position when they formed 12,000 years ago. The falls are more than a spectacular sight. They're a geological marvel in motion. After the last ice age, melting glaciers filled the Great Lakes, and the water carved a path through the Niagara Escarpment on its journey to the Atlantic Ocean. Today, 6 million cubic feet of water cascade over the brink every minute, creating a thunderous noise that you can feel before you even see the source. The Horseshoe Falls dominate the Canadian side, earning their name from their curved shape. This massive, 790-meter-wide curtain of water creates a perpetual mist that often forms rainbows on sunny days. The best views come from the beautifully maintained Niagara Parkway, where the full majesty of the falls unfolds before you. For those seeking a more immersive experience, Niagara Cruises offers a thrilling adventure. These boats navigate through the churning lower rapids and take you to the base of the Horseshoe Falls. From this perspective, looking up at millions of gallons of crashing water is an adrenaline rush unlike any other. From above, the Skylon Tower rises 230 meters over the falls. Its observation deck provides unobstructed 360 degrees views stretching to Toronto and Buffalo on clear days. Here, you can appreciate the sudden drop of the escarpment and the winding path of the Niagara River. Okanagan Valley, British Columbia. In British Columbia's Okanagan Valley, you'll find a sun-drenched paradise receiving over 2,000 hours of sunshine annually. This 200-kilometer-long region from north to south creates a microclimate that feels almost impossible for Canada, a pocket of warmth nurturing vineyards, orchards, and even desert landscapes. Near Osceola, you'll discover Canada's only true desert ecosystem, home to rare wildlife like the Great Basin spadefoot toad, which emerges only after rare desert rainfalls. Other residents include the northern pocket gopher, rubber boa, and burrowing owl, species found nowhere else in Canada. In Kelowna, the valley's largest city, urban amenities blend with natural beauty. The downtown waterfront features a 2.2-kilometer boardwalk along Okanagan Lake, home to the legendary Ogopogo, a serpent-like creature first documented by indigenous peoples. Kelowna is also a hub for wine lovers, with over 40 wineries within a 20-minute drive. Heading south to Penticton, you'll find a city nestled between two lakes, Okanagan Lake to the north and Skaha Lake to the south. During summer, visitors float lazily down the 7-kilometer Okanagan River Channel, a beloved local tradition. Ottawa, Ontario. At the heart of Canada lies Ottawa, where the past and present converge in a stunning display of architecture and political significance. This is more than just the nation's capital, it's a reflection of Canada's bilingual character as it straddles the boundary between Ontario and Quebec along the Ottawa River. Ottawa experiences dramatic seasonal changes, from vibrant summer festivals and spectacular fall colors to frigid winters when temperatures plunge below minus 40 degrees Celsius, making it the world's coldest capital city. Parliament Hill stands as the centerpiece, a Gothic Revival masterpiece crowned by the Peace Tower. Visitors can witness the changing of the guard in summer or ascend the Peace Tower for sweeping views of the city. Perhaps Ottawa's most remarkable feature is the historic Rideau Canal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site originally built as a military supply route after the War of 1812. In summer, it's a playground for kayakers and cyclists, while in winter, it becomes the world's largest naturally frozen skating rink. Nearby, the historic Byward Market offers trendy restaurants, pubs, and Canada's oldest continuously operating farmers market. Across the river lies Gatineau Park, offering wilderness escapes just minutes from downtown. Yoho National Park, British Columbia. Next, we venture into the Canadian Rockies to Yoho National Park. The name Yoho is a Cree expression of awe, and it's easy to see why. Spanning 1,300 square kilometers, this park is a geological and visual marvel. Beneath the surface lies the Burgess Shale, a fossil bed preserving soft-bodied creatures from the Cambrian explosion. These fossils provide rare insight into early life on Earth. Above ground, Tekaka Falls plunges 370 meters in a thunderous cascade, its name meaning magnificent in Cree. Lake O'Hara, accessible only by a limited shuttle system, offers pristine alpine beauty surrounded by towering peaks and meadows. Don't miss the natural bridge, where the Kicking Horse River has carved through solid rock, creating an ever-evolving geological arch. Halifax, Nova Scotia. On Canada's eastern shore, Halifax connects past and present against the backdrop of one of the world's largest natural harbors. Founded in 1749, it has been a key naval base for centuries. The Halifax Citadel, with its star-shaped design, once protected the city from invasion. Nearby, Peggy's Cove draws visitors to its iconic lighthouse perched on wave-polished granite rocks. Back in the city, the Halifax Public Gardens provide a peaceful Victorian-era retreat, while the revitalized waterfront stretches 4 kilometers, housing ships, shops, and the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. Here, you'll find artifacts from the Titanic disaster, including stories of rescue missions that began from Halifax itself. From icy mountains and enchanted forests to cosmic skies and quirky traditions, Canada is a land full of contrasts. Wild yet peaceful, vast yet intimate, ancient yet constantly surprising. If you loved exploring these wonders, just wait. We've barely scratched the surface of what this incredible country has to offer. And if you're dreaming of your next adventure, let Canada be at the top of your list. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because here at Top Destinations, we're just getting started. Every week, we take you on deep dives into the most fascinating corners of our planet. And trust us, the next destination might be even more magical than this one. Thanks for watching, Yambao! And as always, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep chasing those wonders.